Don't forget to like and subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications.
Hey viewers, how y'all doing? This is Gokaiger Spartan. I'm just making another video. In this video, I'm just going to be discussing, I guess my top 10 favorite villains from Power Rangers and Super Sentai in general. For this video, I'm going to have villains from both Rangers and Super Sentai in no specific order, because I couldn't necessarily map out an order of who I like more and how much I like them. But for the most part, I'm just going to, like, the order that I'm going to put it in is not the order that, is not the definitive order. That's just the order that I'm mentioning the character in. So I guess I'll start this list off strong with Lord Drakkon. And when I say Lord Drakkon, I basically mean any evil variant of Tommy, meaning evil Green Ranger Tommy when he was evil that one time in Zeo. Anytime Tommy got an M on his forehead, anytime he's evil, it's just always a good time, because the Rangers are always going to struggle. He always puts the Rangers through hell. Every single time, Tommy always puts them through hell. It doesn't matter what evil form he takes. So long as Tommy's an op, they got a problem. Let's move on to another list. Another character on the list. The next one I would have to say is Deker from Power Ranger Samurai, Fuba Juzo from Samurai Sentai Shinkenja, just because of the sheer desperation that of him wanting to fight. Like he was on the Red Ranger's dick. Like the Red Ranger couldn't go anywhere. He goes shopping, Deker's there. He goes to try to get his car out the garage, Deker's there. He goes to take a shower, Deker's there. He's sleeping, he wakes up, Deker's there. Deker just wanted to fight this man. And of course, he didn't want to do nothing. Deker didn't have no social life, no skills, no nothing. He's just a 1,000-year-old nigga that just wanted to scrap. That's all he wanted to do. Could respect that. And you know, he died two ways. He died. In the English version, it was the Blue Ranger Kevin who killed him. In the Japanese version, the Red Ranger's attack kind of came in a little bit late, and then he kind of like split in half. And he screamed in agony. That scream in agony was a beautiful one in the Jap version, honestly. Let's move on to another character. I'm gonna have to go to RPM, Venjix, solely because Venjix has done something that a lot of Power Ranger villains don't get to do. This boy Venjix had destroyed the entire world, the entire planet, made it so that they had to live in a dome city. Like, if you leave that dome city, it's just straight robot Air Force energy. You just gotta deal with nothing but crazy robot shit. And Venjix just wouldn't stay down. They killed him, and he just comes back 10 years later and fucks with the Peace Morphin Rangers. Like, nah, son, you gotta. And Venjix kind of remind me of my oldest mind a little bit. Like, you know, you thought you killed him, and then he just comes back in a different form and shit. Like 10 years later. It's almost the same thing if you really think about it. All right, let's move on to another character. Darkonda forever. My boy Darkonda. Where do I begin with this? My reason for liking Darkonda is because honestly, he's the epitome of evil. Like anything evil you could think that he would do, bro. He experiments on people. He freaking Cronenberg's people and turns them Beryllium bugs. He enjoys kidnapping people. Bro, he said kidnapping a little girl was his finest accomplishment. And he's just gleefully evil. To be honest, I didn't understand how this nigga Andros didn't see Darkonda. Because, like, how did you not see that was him, bro? Like, he was laughing the entire time. Like you can hear his laughter echo throughout the whole thing. Like, you can see this big brown nigga. Like, how did you not, man? He was watching that video for years. He didn't even know that was him, man. And Darkonda, he just be putting the Rangers. He's putting the Rangers through hell, man. Like, he's putting the Rangers through hell. He can't take him down. And they got like 9 lives and shit. He a whole fucking cat. Move on to another character. Oh, I'm pretty sure y'all know this one. If y'all been watching any of my videos, y'all know that I am a big fan of the villains from Q Ranger, Ikagen and Madakko. Those two squid duos. Where do I begin with them? It began in the episode where they was looking for the Q Rangers. They just asked the Orange Ranger a simple question. Well, Ikagen asked him a simple question. Madakko had black hair for this. She was really black about it. She was like, just like, hey, what the fuck? Where the fuck the Rangers at? Ikagen was like, excuse me, young sir. Do you know where the Rangers are? And the Orange Ranger thought he could take them, but he could not take them. In the very next episode, Sho Longbow said this one sentence that made me fall in love with these niggas. He said, this is Ikagen and Madakko. They have destroyed 1,000 planets and killed billions of people. If you see them, run away immediately. I was like, now, I love it when threat levels is high, especially in Power Rangers, because the threat levels be seeming so fucking low half the times. But just that as their introduction, and for the next 5 to 6 episodes, they do nothing but beat on the Q Rangers. They had Stinger, Garo, and Raptor held up like Jesus on the cross. And it was over here bodying niggas, bro. Like, they thought they bodied Madakko. She just came back like she Darkonda. So she's like, I got multiple lives, too. I just come back with a different fucking personality. So now I'm gentle and shit now. I ain't gonna be cussing and no shit like that. I'll still beat your ass. That's basically what Madakko, the type of time she was on. And my boy Ikagen had eyes all over his body. Like, they could not touch him. He had ultra instinct. He had these niggas baffled, and then they did some shadow clone shit and they killed him, and it took them 40 episodes to kill Madakko. At least Shorty lasted longer than Homeboy, but I wish my boy would have lasted a little bit longer, but it's all good. Villains, they're supposed to die, so that is what it is. Now we move on to Gokaiger. Basco. That guy. It was a crime for the Super Mega Force to not have Basco's character in there. How dare y'all take out the best villain of the show? Like, he's the best villain in the show. Like, all the other villains are okay. Don't get it twisted. Like, I like all the villains from Gokaiger / Super Mega Force. Like, I fuck with all of them, but Basco was literally the best one. He had Ranger, he had Green Ranger key, the White Ranger key. He had all the extra 6 Ranger. He had ToQger as a Ranger key, Korag and shit. He was over here summoning them, and then when all the Ranger keys was done, the first thing he does is turn into a monster and break the Silver Ranger's arm. My boy was in the casket for a whole episode, son. And he ran through the Rangers like it was nothing, bro. And every time they saw Basco did 3 things. Basco robbed niggas, Basco beat the shit out of the Rangers, and Basco left Captain Marvelous on his knees screaming his name. Basco! All the time. All the time. That was Basco came there to do. Now, let's move on to another Sentai villain. After that, the remaining 3 is going to be all Power Rangers. This next villain is called Zett from ToQger. I like him because he kind of reminds me of like a Kingdom Hearts villain in a sense where he's obsessed with the light, but he's just drowned in darkness, and he's just extra disrespectful to his henchmen and shit. How he be abusing his henchmen just be crazy, bro. It was just this one episode where he got a power up or some shit, and he beat the shit out of every single one of his henchmen. I've never seen nobody in Power Rangers do that like that. Like literally, they usually reserve. I mean, no, there was Mesogog. Mesogog was wild, and Mesogog had that telekinetic beam where he was just like every time Zeltrax and what's her face Elsa. Every time Zeltrax and Elsa start acting up, here come Mesogog doing some Charles Xavier shit to them. Nah, son. But nah, Zett put the mitts on all of them, bro, and he's just obsessed with the darkness. Bro, he even absorbed it. His teammates even sacrificed their lives just to give him a power up towards the end of it, bro. And my boy Zett was just crazy with it. And honestly, you would have to watch ToQger to know what I'm talking about, because honestly, ToQger is one of my favorite ones. I may do something with them. I'm not entirely sure how or what to do yet, because there's many ways we can go to it, because there's the train aspect of ToQger, there's also the imaginary aspect. Plus, depending on how I want to write the ToQgers, like, do I want to make them just like the characters from themselves? Do I want to make them more anime characters, or characters from TVs and Game of Thrones? Do I want them to be Rangers? Do I want them to be Rangers of Zordon or Rangers of the Flawless Military? I'm not entirely sure how I would, if I was to incorporate ToQger, how that would go. But we're going to move on from Zett and go to some familiar names that I'm pretty sure Ranger fans that don't watch Sentai can know. And this next one, Master Org. Master Org killed the Red Ranger's parents and laughed about it to his face. He didn't give a fuck. He did all that just because Shorty didn't like him, bro. He's just a fucking cuck in every sense of the word. And he's an evil cuck. And he got to a point where, like, the one thing I like about Wild Force is nigga Kobe tried to, like, look into people's hearts and shit. Like, everything has a heart. And then he just realized that the orgs are just evil and some people just ain't shit. And it's just shit like that. But my main reason for liking Master Org is episode 50 of Wild Force. When Princess Shayla was in the Animarium and a big ass water splash came. It was the biggest water splash that came. You know, the water shit told you what kind of villain you was about to fight every time the water started acting up. That shit was a big ass splash. That shit soaked the shit out of her, bro. And then it was just Master Org, bro. Master Org, new form, the body parts of all of his generals on his body. I think in the Japanese version, like, it was like I think he was either an ancestral evil or a fusion of all 3. I'm not entirely sure how that went. I gotta rewatch Gal Ranger, but it was something like that. But in the English version, he pulled up to the Animarium and basically said this to the Power Ranger Megazords: "I'm sipping tea in your hood, nigga. The fuck y'all gonna do? Mind a big Master Org up in here. I killed the Red Ranger's parents, and I'm gonna do the same shit to y'all." That's basically what he fucking said. And the Wild Zords wasn't playing that shit. These Zords aren't like regular Zords. I love the Wild Zords. They got personalities and shit. Them shits is just animals. Them shits is just gigantic robotic puppies, gigantic robotic kittens, gigantic robotic birds, gigantic animals with feelings and shit. They heard that shit. Nigga Blaze the Lion was like, hey yo, did y'all hear this nigga? Did y'all hear what he said? He said, "I Animarium and our home." Roar! That nigga roared so fucking loud, the entire Animarium heard that shit. They all pulled up. Nigga, the Wild Souls was ready, bro. Niggas was ready to get slaughtered. Because Master Org has presented one of the most masterful displays of destruction I have ever seen, bro. The first niggas to catch it was Marek and Wild Force God. I think his name was Animus or some shit like that. Yeah, those were the first niggas to catch it. But as soon as he came to the Animarium, the Phoenix thought she was doing something. The little firebird, Master Org turned that shit into chicken. Master Org then proceeded to look at the rest of the Wild Zords and said, "The fuck y'all niggas looking at?" And the Wild Zords proceeded to fucking wild the fuck out. It was just a gigantic crash out scene between big ass robots and Master Org. And Master Org was the only one coming out on top. He was turning these niggas into smithereens. He destroyed their home so completely that the Rangers were screaming each Wild Zord that got destroyed, "Oh, Shark! Eagle Zord! Noble Tiger!" Niggas was tight. Nah, my boy Master Org destroyed them so completely. And he sent the Animarium crashing into the earth, made it rain on them hoes like Kyogre, bro. And that nigga was just, bro, he couldn't stop him, bro. They literally needed something, bro. They needed a Deus Ex Machina. They needed a Deus Ex Machina to give it this nigga. Like literally, the Wild Zords just came back from the dead, like, "Hey, we were never dead, Leo. We can help you guys out. Here's your powers back." It was the stupidest shit I've ever seen. I hate it, bro. Like, oh my god, I need to make a video talking about all the dumb endings for Power Rangers, because it was a lot. Master Org won, and y'all gonna make it so the Zords just come back, and that's how we beating this nigga. That's how we beating him. Everything comes back from the dead, no explanation. Some Deus Ex Machina. Oh, come on. Poor Master Org. He deserves better than that. But you know what? Wild Force was good for what it was, and I enjoyed it. But damn, I covered Master Org for quite some time. Let's move on to the last two. And it's just a team of Power Rangers, evil ones at that. The Psychos, of course. Psycho Red, Virgil, Psycho Blue, Axe, Psycho Black, Photon, Psycho Yellow, and Psycho Pink, Nakria. Oh, and Psycho Green, Trek. Yeah, all of them. Crash outs, bonafide crash outs. Every time you see them, all of them, they just want smoke. The only objective is to just fight a nigga with the same color as them. They just don't like. They just don't like it. They're like bulls. They see the same color. They see red, they see pink, they see blue. They're like, oh nah, fuck that shit. All of them, every single one of them is a crash out in their own way. Psycho Red, crash out. Psycho Pink, super crash out. Psycho Blue, super duper crash out. Psycho Yellow remind me of a bougie bitch, honestly. She only fighting at the Yellow Ranger there. She don't give a fuck about nothing else, bro. And I remember when they did the TJ did the whole on Blue Ranger, everybody was Blue Ranger shit. Psycho Yellow she wasn't even bothered with that. She was like, man, y'all can eat a dick. I'm gonna wait for the Yellow Ranger to show. I'm not playing these games with y'all. And Psycho Black, honestly, if you ask me, he's the most bitch one out of all of them. Like, he's still valid, like all the rest of the Psychos, but that nigga be saying dumb shit like, oh my god, Astronomer's gonna vaporize if we don't listen to her. Like, well, nigga, why are you so concerned? You're a Psycho Ranger, bro. Snuff that bitch. The fuck? Why my whole thing is, I love Astronomer. She was a great villainess, but realistically speaking, yeah, I could beat that. I don't. If the Psycho Rangers, if it wasn't for whatever hacks or like maybe she has power over them because she created them or some shit like that, but if you take that shit away, I think the Psycho Rangers can handle her. Well, she's one pink. She's literally, if you really want to quantify it down, she's one pink ranger. I mean, even with the villain, she becomes a pink ranger in the future. So we're just gonna quantify it as that. She's one pink ranger, and it's like what, a pink, a yellow, a black, a blue. Man, y'all literally could have just jumped this bitch and did what y'all wanted. There was no reason for y'all to just retreat every time Doc Steck's stomach hurted. That shit blew mine. But it was whatever. The Psychos was dope. I freaking love them. Best teams. I'm glad that they got merch now, because for the longest they didn't have no merch. Now they got merch. That's good. And last but certainly not least, the one who started it all, Mrs. After 10,000 years, I'm free! It's time to conquer Earth! Yes, Rita Repulsa. My bitch, Rita. I love me some Rita. That's my bitch, Rita. Rita Repulsa, she one of the realest bitches in Power Rangers, bro. And I don't say that lightly, my nigga. And the reason I say that is because of Boom Studios. Boom Studios did a lot with Rita. They made Rita more of a threat. Once and always made her more of a threat. Every time Rita comes back, she just gets more dangerous. Like, every time they write for her, she gets more dangerous. Every time they write for Zedd, it's just, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I just always felt like Rita was more threatening than Zedd. Yeah, he's a Skeletor human with the Z staff and stuff like that. That's scary and shit. But I'm gonna keep it a buck. What has this nigga really done? He sits on his ass all day on the throne and orders other monsters to do it. Ooh, he can transmogrify you and turn you into a monster. I ain't never seen this nigga scrap a day in my life. And I blame Cosmic Fury because y'all had the perfect opportunity to make Zedd fight the Cosmic Fury Rangers, but y'all niggas wanted to use Talk No Jutsu and Genjutsu to solve y'all problems. So now, since I've never seen him cannonly fight, and he did a couple of things in the comic book, but he be getting his ass beat in the comic book like all the time. So I'm like, bro, like, Zedd don't look that threatening to me. I mean, like he ain't that scary. Rita don't. Nah, Rita caught a body. I mean, they had to kill off the Yellow Ranger for realistic purposes or whatever the case may be. But I still count that as canon. And she still did that shit. Rita caught a body. She caught a body, and right now she's a whole mentor in the Prime Dimension, bro. Rita, honestly, Rita's probably the most valid villain that they got, bro. She's the most recognizable. She's the first one to do it. And honestly, Rita's the GOAT. Zedd, I like Zedd. I don't like him as much as Rita, though. Rita's the true steal. Zedd's, yeah.
Yeah, but that's going to be it for now. Let me hear your favorite villains in the comment section. And feel free to watch all my other content, like, share, and subscribe.